Remember John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles selling shower curtain rings with that unforgettable smile? He was the friend we all wanted, warm, goofy, and genuine. The new documentary, John Candy, I Like Me, opens with his best moments. Uncle Buck's pancakes, Del Griffith's big heart, and that infectious laugh. The title comes from his famous line, fitting for a man who made us feel good about ourselves. He was a big, lovable teddy bear who made the world brighter. The documentary captures that magic and reminds us why John Candy will always feel like family. The Toronto International Film Festival premiere was electric. Packed theater, buzzing crowd, all there to celebrate John Candy. Having the premiere in his hometown felt like a family reunion. Director Colin Hanks and producer Ryan Reynolds, both huge fans, introduced the film. Hanks called it a hug from John Candy himself, and he delivered. Reynolds spoke about growing up with John as a hero, learning that comedy could be kind. The audience laughed, cheered, and even cried together. It felt like watching his movies for the first time again. The film is a true emotional roller coaster, full of heart. Hanks and Reynolds made sure John's story was told with love and respect. The standing ovation at the end said it all, tears, hugs, and a sense of shared gratitude. Even after 30 years, John's spirit filled the room. This documentary brings him back, if only for a little while. The night was a perfect tribute to a perfect entertainer. It showed just how much he still means to people. The love in the room was undeniable. John Candy's legacy is alive and well. The film is a love letter to a man who gave us so much. It was a night no one will forget. The joy and emotion were overwhelming. That's the power of John Candy. The documentary rewinds to John's early days at Second City and SCTV. We see him with comedy legends like Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, and Martin Short, young, raw, and brilliant. John created unforgettable characters like Johnny LaRue and Dr. Tongue. His friends recall his generosity. He always made sure everyone got a laugh. He was a big brother on set, kind and supportive. Hollywood soon called, but John never fit the typical leading man mold. He didn't care. He was just himself, and audiences loved him for it. He starred in classics, Media Group, movie stills from Splash, Uncle Buck, Cool Runnings, film trailers featuring John Candy as lead at stock at distribute _equally, Splash, Uncle Buck, Cool Runnings, and more. Steve Martin remembers improvising with John. He was a comedic genius, able to make you laugh with just a look. The film shows how John broke the mold, proving you didn't have to look a certain way to be a star. He opened doors for others who didn't fit Hollywood standards. His career was built on talent and heart. He worked hard, but never lost his roots. John was always that friendly guy from Toronto. The documentary highlights his impact on comedy and film. He changed what it meant to be a leading man. His story is one of perseverance and authenticity. He made it to the top by being true to himself, and he inspired countless others to do the same. John Candy's journey is a testament to the power of kindness and talent. He was a true original, and he made everyone around him better. This documentary goes deeper, showing the real John Candy behind the laughter. It talks honestly about his struggles with anxiety and self-doubt. His children, Jen and Chris, share touching stories about his worries and insecurities. John battled with his weight and body image, feeling pressure from Hollywood. Private journal entries reveal his desire to be healthier and his fear of losing it all. Friends say he used humor as a shield, often joking about himself before anyone else could. Underneath, he was sensitive and deeply caring. The film handles these topics with compassion, showing us a man who was human and relatable. His vulnerability makes his comedy even more meaningful. He brought joy to others, even when he was struggling inside. The documentary doesn't shy away from the truth, it embraces it. We see the funny man, the loving father, and the person who faced real challenges. This honesty is what makes the film powerful. John's strength was in making us laugh, even when he was hurting. He was a true professional and a true warrior. And that's what makes his story unforgettable. The film's most moving moments are the tributes from those who knew John best. Macaulay Culkin and others recall how he made everyone feel like family. He was more than a co-worker, he was a mentor and a friend. John's comedy always came from a place of love, never cruelty. His characters were flawed but lovable, like Del Griffith, who you wanted to hug by the end. That was John's gift, finding humanity in everyone. His work is timeless, passed down through generations and woven into our culture. John Candy is still making new fans every day. His legacy is laughter, kindness, and heart. The film ends on a hopeful note, celebrating his life and spirit. It reminds us to be kinder, to laugh louder, and to like ourselves a little more. John Candy, I Like Me is a beautiful tribute to a man who made the world brighter. He was more than just a funny guy, he was a force for good. Thank you, John, for everything. We miss you. But your laughter lives on. His story reminds us, joy and kindness never go out of style. And that's the legacy John Candy leaves behind.